Alright, on this video I'm just going to show you how to change all these O-rings here on the 7.3 liter injectors. First off, I start off by taking this copper washer off, and what I do is I slide a razor in there real carefully just to get it to unseat, and then try to go all the way around it just to get it to unseat. It's got a lot of build up there on the tip, so it's going to be kind of getting stuck. But as you get it to come up, just work it all the way out, and it'll come off. So, and as you can see, I have a bunch of I've already done all 7. This is the last injector. I figured I'd make a video on it before I completed the deal here, but here's some of the O-rings, and then this is the set of O-rings that are going to be going on this injector. What I use is this little pick tool. It has a little hook shape. Just get underneath the washer and just work it out there. There goes one. Get underneath, hook it, get it above the step there, hook it, and just work it right out. Real simple. I just figured if somebody's putting on new seals, I can show them where they all go, and just work this thing back and forth, and I'll just spit them out. And there goes that one. And then finally there's a metal ring. I just basically pick up one side, and then as one side is off, you just work your way around the whole thing until it comes to the next step. And again, only put one side on, otherwise if you have both sides, it's going to be a little harder and it's going to scratch everything up. But one side, work it off. There it is. Just give it a little cleanup in the areas where the O-rings were. Just make sure there's no leftover O-ring material. And we're going to clean up this injector a little bit afterwards, and the tip. I'm going to clean up that tip a little bit on a brass wire wheel. You want to use a brass wire wheel. You don't want to use anything real heavy, and you don't want to sit there and grind on it. You just want to barely touch it. Here's the metal ring. This goes first. Just work it down, one step at a time. One step at a time. Again, get one side in, and then just work it around like like you would a piston ring. Kind of the same deal. Next goes this flat washer. It's a flat washer. It has a white dot on the outside, so try to keep that white dot there. Don't let it roll. Hold it in place. Again, see the white dot? Hold that in place. And there it goes. Next, you're going to have this black O-ring. It's just a standard O-ring. In some kits, I've seen them blue, but this particular one is black. I have another kit for another set of injectors that's got the same setup, but they're blue rings that go right here, so that color code goes there. Now the pain in the ass ring is this one, so what I do is I just get a little bit of oil on this portion of it. This is the toughest O-ring to install. It's real thick and real heavy material. So I get it down to this area here, right where I can slide my pick in one of these holes here, and then so I don't damage the O-ring. So I come around the whole side, make sure it's gripped just like that, and then just work it up above this. Well, again, this is a tough one here. Ah, come on, bastard. There it goes. And then there it sits right in there. But I've done already 7 of those, and my fingers take a toll on that one. Kind of hurts your fingers doing those. And this is the final ring here. This one's kind of a pain, but it's not as bad. It gets right in there. And then finally it's going to be the copper washer. And the copper washer has if you look at it closely, it has two raised edges on one side and then a single raised edge on the other side. Well, the single raised edge goes facing down, so when you install the injector, the two raised edges actually meet on the injector cup, the brass injector cup there. But for right now, I'm going to take and polish out this tip with a brass brush, and I'll show you how to do that. Again, you just barely want to touch it there, because you don't want to take any of that tip off. And then that's what that looks like when it's nice and clean. Okay. And again, when you install the copper washer, make sure the single raised edge or lip here is facing down towards the tip of the injector, and then just it's got a little feature where it basically just needs to where it binds to the tip there, and it slides right down. And that's it. That's what your injector should look like after it's been re-ringed.